The wait is finally over. After months of rumors and speculation, Apple has made it official. The iPhone 16 event is happening, and the tagline says it all. It's glow time. Mark your calendars because September 9th is the big day. Yep, that's right. Not the expected September 10th, but September 9th. Apple's full of surprises, aren't they? Now, if you've seen the teaser, you've probably guessed that this event is going to be all about Apple Intelligence. But that's not the only exciting thing coming up. There are tons of upgrades and new features to look forward to, especially if you've been following the leaks. So let's dive into everything we know about the upcoming iPhone 16 series. First up, Apple is sticking with the four-model lineup: the iPhone 16, 16 Plus, 16 Pro, and 16 Pro Max. Each model is expected to bring something unique to the table, but the Pro models, as always, are where Apple is really pushing the boundaries. Earlier this year, there were rumors of Apple experimenting with new designs for the iPhone 16 Pro series, but it looks like they're keeping the classic look we've come to expect. Well, mostly. The big visual change? A brand new color option, Desert Titanium. This is set to be a game changer, giving the iPhone 16 Pro models a fresh and premium feel. And here's a record-breaking detail: the iPhone 16 Pro will be the thinnest smartphone ever. So if you're all about sleek designs, this one's going to be hard to resist. As for the front, the dynamic island is here to stay. Apple seems to be doubling down on this feature, which has become a signature part of the iPhone's design. Now, let's talk cameras. A major report has revealed some exciting new features for the iPhone 16 series, especially for the 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max. These models are getting a significantly improved ultra-wide-angle lens with a hopping 48-megapixel resolution. Under wraps, the name suggests we're in for some seriously high-quality JPEG photos. Another cool feature coming across all iPhone 16 models is a new pressure-sensitive capture button. This isn't just your typical camera button. With this new button, you'll be able to take photos and videos as usual, but you can also half-press it to perform certain camera functions, like locking exposure or focus when you're shooting manually. And here's Apple Intelligence features that are set to debut with iOS 18 later in 2025. The first wave of these features is expected to roll out in October, with even more major updates coming throughout the next year. Apple Intelligence is going to be a big deal, making your iPhone smarter and more capable than ever before. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about battery life. Except for the iPhone 16 Plus, all the iPhone 16 models are getting the biggest battery upgrade they've ever seen compared to previous generations. And if you're looking for the best battery performance, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is the one to watch. It's rumored to have the largest battery size in the lineup, paired with a new second-gen 3-in Apple A18 Pro chip, which promises incredible efficiency. This could make the iPhone 16 Pro Max the best battery-performing phone on the market. So there you have it. September 9th is the day when Apple will officially unveil the iPhone 16 series. What are you most excited about? The new design, the camera upgrades, or perhaps the Apple Intelligence features? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new here. We've got more exciting content coming your way, including all the latest updates from the iPhone 16 event. As always, see you in the next video. Just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, we don't clearly expect any other major changes. We're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to a 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.